AT for Transition, High-Incidence Disabilities. Assistive technology, AT, can be an important and powerful tool for students with disabilities, including students with high-incidence disabilities. High-incidence disabilities refer to disabilities that occur most frequently within a general education population and include learning disabilities, ADHD, speech and language impairments, behavioral disorders, and autism. Students with high-incidence disabilities can meet the same academic standards as their peers, often with intervention and accommodations. Access to assistive technology at an early age can prepare students for independence when they transition to work, education, and living post-secondary. Assistive technology is any item or piece of equipment that is used to increase, maintain, or improve the functional capabilities of individuals with disabilities in all aspects of life. Studies have shown that there are many positive outcomes for students with high-incidence disabilities when they have access to and use AT. Students who use AT have higher graduation rates, higher rates of attending post-secondary schools, and higher rates of employment after graduation than students who did not receive assistive technology. For these students, assistive technology is an important consideration during transition planning. What is transition planning? Transition planning helps students with individualized education programs, IEPs, prepare for life after school. The transition plan is a required document included in a student's IEP by age 16. It assists with planning for post-secondary support in education, employment, and independent living. It is important that AT needs are documented in a student's transition plan by including specific timelines, assigned advocacy tasks, assessment of new environmental requirements, and funding support. The Georgia Department of Education offers a guide for assistive technology and transition planning to assist school teams with reviewing student assistive technology needs when planning for transition. The guide allows school teams to determine whether the student is currently independent with a variety of skills when considering post-secondary transitions. If there are skills with which a student is not independent or may benefit from additional assistive technology, the team will want to trial tools that may include other tools not regularly found in the K-12 setting. AT tools for high-incidence disabilities. It is important to have a basic understanding of the assistive technology commonly used with high-incidence disabilities to support your student's transition. When selecting assistive technology, one framework to identify AT, SET framework. Think about the student, their environment, the task they struggle with, and the tool to support them with that task. Students may be diagnosed with a learning disability in reading and writing, such as dyslexia and dysgraphia. Text-to-speech software allows a student to listen to various electronic text types through read aloud. This is often seen as a built-in feature of many mobile devices, making accessibility of this feature universal. When students struggle with spelling, the quality of their written product, especially lengthier writing, does not match their cognitive abilities. Word prediction provides more support to students by giving them a list of words they are attempting to spell that are more reflective of their abilities. When word prediction does not provide the needed support for spelling or when verbal skills exceed written product, another alternative tool is speech-to-text. Speech-to-text allows students to verbally dictate their thoughts into a microphone and have them converted into text. Many students with high-incidence disabilities are diagnosed with a math learning disability or fine motor deficits that impact their independence with math. One of the most common AT tools students have access to is a calculator. Equation editing tools are available across electronic platforms and can assist with producing legible math calculations by allowing students to show their work electronically when solving equations. These equation editing tools often include access to graphing support, a calculator, and the ability for students to dictate equation calculations. The tools mentioned for reading, writing, and math can all assist students who struggle with executive functioning by assisting with attention and working memory deficits. Executive functioning weaknesses can also present as difficulty with organizing, planning, task initiation, and task completion. There is a continuum of assistive technologies that can assist with these executive functioning difficulties, including apps and smartwatches that can assist with keeping a schedule, creating task lists, setting reminders, and use of timers. Agencies to assist with post-secondary transition. When writing a transition plan, it is important to include state and local agencies to help with post-secondary transitions. These agencies can assist with options for funding AT, evaluating AT options, and supporting AT use across environments. The Georgia Department of Education offers students on IEPs access to Read and Write, Equatio, and UPAR for use while enrolled in K-12 public education. These tools can be used to help school teams evaluate and determine the features a student requires to access their current and future environments. Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency, GVRA, is an agency that can provide support to individuals with disabilities in the area of employment and post-secondary training. They employ an assistive work technology team that provides a multidisciplinary approach to AT evaluations, worksite assessments, home modifications, and vehicle modifications. Another agency that can be considered for resources while planning for transition is Tools for Life, Georgia's AT ACT program. Tools for Life offers AT devices to loan for evaluation and trial use, which allows individuals to determine which assistive technology features they require for independence. A funding guide offered by FODAC, Friends of Disabled Adults and Children, and Tools for Life provides an overview of resources related to funding assistive technology. Students attending post-secondary education can often find support through their college's Disability Services program. As assistive technology becomes more commonly used in high school settings, student success in post-secondary settings will be positively impacted. A well-developed transition plan can help with a successful transition to post-secondary work, education, and living experience. This video is produced through a partnership between the Georgia Department of Education Special Education Services and Supports and Tools for Life at the Center for Inclusive Design and Innovation at Georgia Tech. For more information on AT Tools for Education, see our other videos in the series.